Niall here with Possibly Awesome Cars. Today we are working on the sunroof, or technically moonroof, on my E38 740IL. It's been squeaking and getting some wind noise in. And at first I thought the squeaking was from the center console, and then I thought the wind noise was from the windshield, but it turns out it's actually from the sunroof. So I'm going to show you quickly, essentially how to take apart or adjust the sunroof without having to take it apart. It's really simple. I did it in 10 minutes, and if you do it properly, it might help if you have issues like that as well. So let's see. So first thing you're going to want to do, extend the sunroof up, and then this little trim piece here, you just pull it from the top gently, and it just pops right out. And then there's like a track that runs on the bottom. And I thought at first that I was going to break it. You just pull it kind of from right here and it'll come out on both sides. And you see here, there's two T20 nuts, torx nuts right there, and then another one right about here. So that's for the back, that's for the front. So you take that off, and you have to be careful too, and I'll show you on the outside. When you put this piece back on, it has to sit in the track here for the shade, or else the shade won't work anymore. But essentially you just adjust that. I pushed it up and tightened it up, unscrew it, push up, tighten, and then I'll show you what it looks like from the outside, just so that you can get an idea of how it should be, and then we'll take it for a test drive and see if it works. Okay, so this is what the sunroof shade looks like from the top. And you can see that this right here is the piece of the baffle, and then there's the track that it has to sit in, or else this won't work. And that was an issue that I had, where it was getting stuck when you'd slide it in. So you just make sure that that's on the track on both sides when you put the baffles back on, and you're good to go. Now if you take a look at the sunroof, it's a little hard to tell on a video, but the front is about level, more or less. They say to have it about 1 millimeter too low. And then we slide up here to the back, and it says to have about 1 millimeter above the roof line. Well, you probably won't be able to hear anything on the video itself, but the squeaking is gone. And, just a little bit of rattle from the center console, but this is not squeaking anymore. I do have some wind noise, and I did put it a little higher on the front, so I think that's probably why. So remember, the front should be about 1 millimeter below the roof line, because if I were to tilt it, which tilts the back up, it also dips the front down a little bit, so the front ends up becoming below your roof line. You don't really hear that sound anymore. So I think that if I can fix that, that it'll solve it. But definitely the squeaking was a bigger issue for me, because the squeaking was all the time. This, the wind noise, kind of annoying, but I could just close the top. So that's it. If you've got a squeaky E38 or a windy one, that's how you fix it.